Hi, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been 5 months since I have uploaded a video. And during this time, I have been making a ton of videos, but they have all been for TikTok. So this is just my first video back, and it's kind of a day in the life type of vibe. There's not much consistency here, but I had a lot to do and I brought you along. So, my aunt saw this piece of pottery I was working on and they really liked it, so they wanted one for themselves. But I hadn't finished it yet. It was just in its bisque form and it looked like this. And then I glazed it and it just came out so bumpy and weird. It was my first time with my Mako underglazes failing me, and I think it was definitely some other issue. Maybe my brushes were like contaminated or something. But it came out so dark and bubbly where you couldn't even really see the design that well. And that was for, I was trying to do this trade with somebody on TikTok, but they ended up just never responding. And it worked out because the piece didn't come out well. And I would have wanted to make another one, but they never responded. So I didn't want to make another one without getting confirmation. And it just feels like that didn't work out. So my aunt saw the lidded vessel. They wanted one. They didn't see it like this. Well, I sent them a picture like this. My one aunt was like, "Oh, I don't see anything wrong with it." And then my other aunt was like, "It looked like the kiln had indigestion or something like that." So that's what we got there. And then I made another one for them. I liked this one even more before it was fired. And then look what happened with the glaze. Again, just really foggy and you can't really see any of the design. Also, the lid is very horrible. It does not fit well. That was also a bust. And mind you, they ordered this months ago. So I was really embarrassed and I reached out and I was like, "I'm so sorry, guys. I promise you, like, you will get this jar." And they were so concerned about me being worried about it. So my aunt texted me this long paragraph. I was like, "Okay, so glad you guys," because they're just not worried about it. They literally forgot. So they just weren't concerned. And so I was like, "Okay, no worries. I'm going to remake it." And then my aunt called me and she was like, your aunt says that you're so worried about the vase and that you're so stressed out about it, and we don't want you to be stressed out. Please, like, don't even worry about it. Just keep it. Like, don't even worry." I'm like, "Guys, I'm not worried. There's no stress here." So I remade it. It came out really cute. You can see all the details. There's like a little snail. You can't see that well right here, but I promise with your eyes in person, you can see it. Little snail. There's a little ladybug. All the poppies came out. And the only thing is the edges are really sharp, so I'm going to sand it down a little bit. But on the bottom, I wrote, "This jar contains no worries, made with love," so that they know I didn't worry about it. And it's a little bit smaller than the original, but it's cute and it came out and you can see all the designs, so I'm not mad about it. Anyways, I need to package this up to send to them. Just a timestamp. It's April. They ordered this in January. And I have gotten multiple orders, like so many orders out to people. I've made so many things. I don't know if I can do a montage of photos of things I've made in the time that this has failed. But I've had a couple failed projects, and one of them I will talk about soon because I kind of pivoted to something else. It's a whole story, but we'll get there one day. Let's sand it down and package it up. update my website, and I might still do that, but I forgot. I'm doing handles in class tonight, and I have these little tools that my dad got me that I haven't really figured out how to use. So I need to practice, because we were gonna do handles last week, but nobody had anything to put a handle on. So I was like, okay, perfect. Because I started trying to use it, and I was like, I actually don't know how to use this enough to like show how to use it. And I like to pull handles. I think I already said that, but I like to pull my handles. But it takes a lot of practice to get that down, and sometimes people just want a nice handle. So these tools are supposed to make it a lot easier. But I don't know how to use it properly. So let's figure it out. I guess we can push this way. I think I was turning it the wrong way. So okay, we'll try upside down. We'll do that one. And I'm thinking I will just bring a couple examples and then also bring the tools. I have this big block of clay that I've been just grabbing at. So I tried to throw like 14 pounds the other day on the wheel, and my bat flew off onto the floor, unfortunately. So I didn't want to not use that clay. I'm trying to use it. If you're wondering why I have this on the wall, I take my product photos with just a large white sheet of paper, and I have a really hard time keeping it clean enough to reuse after, and like not wrinkled after the first time I've used it. So I still wanted to use the papers and not just get rid of them. So I was thinking it could be like a little idea board, or I could just draw some stuff up there. But I'm scared to start because once I do, that is what's on there. But I want it to just be like a big idea map, so I shouldn't be too precious with it. Maybe I should just make a mark right now. I have my little markers here. Something I could write down that is the slogan at the heart of all of my work right now, which is not something that I came up with, by the way. So I did not come up with this slogan, but when I heard it, it stuck with me very much. And the story associated with it also stuck with me quite a bit. And it was somebody that I was working with at a restaurant. His aunt wrote a book, and it was a book that I don't think was ever really published, but it was a book of her experience with synchronicities. I don't know if I should like share her story. It feels like not really mine to share, you know? But I started having a lot of beautiful synchronicities in my life at that time as well. And when I was thinking about what I could put on a vessel, like words to put on a vessel that kind of encompass just how I feel about the world. I'm not very good at talking about it. That's why I haven't really, like, I still need to figure out how to talk about this. So maybe that's a good reason to put it on the wall. We can check that off the list. I think that that's going to be the best way, is to just roll out a little slab, cut through it. The thickness of the slab is the thickness of your handle. So they don't need to be as thin as the ones that I made. I'm going to clean those up in a little bit, and I will make sure to bring those as an example for my class. And I wanted to also make a video because somebody on TikTok asked a question on opening up your piece when you're throwing on the wheel. So I want to make a video of that really quick and upload that video, and then I need to upload a couple things to my website so that I can upload another video about what is up on my website. These are all the things that I would like to accomplish before my class at 6, and I think it's 2:32. I want to put like a little bit of makeup on as well, and I have to change, and I leave here at like 5 o'clock, so I've got quite a bit of time. Okay, I did my little video. I uploaded my little video. I finished like getting my handles together. So this is what I'm gonna bring to class, and now I need to get all of my tools together because I just reorganized them in here, but I like to bring some stuff for my students to use, and I usually put it in this little spinny thing. So let's pack that up. There we go, that's what we'll bring tonight. It's not much, but I'm ready. Everything's packed in the car, and I'm ready to head off to the studio. So I might do a little montage of some videos I take tonight, but we'll see how much I actually remember to do that. So thank you so much for watching my first video back in 5 months, and hopefully I'll be making some more because this was fun.